supporting us there. So we have the benefits of both the US and the UK support system. We have won many industry awards, as you can see along the bottom there, the Magellan Awards and all kinds of stuff. We are fully accredited and certified with every travel industry body you could imagine, including CLIA, IATA, ABTA, and ATOL. Everything you need is provided to us by this fantastic host agency who have a lot of experience. So when I quietly joined the business, as I told you earlier on, I didn't know this, but I do now, that commissions are already built into everything we book with regards to travel. And that was a game changer for me. What we get when we join this business is you get a fully fledged at-home agency with so much tech. I can't even tell you. State of the art personalized booking portal for you to utilize for your bookings, partnered with every major supplier that you could possibly think of. And we had a very, very exciting call last night. Lots of us were online last night to welcome our newest partner, Expedia. Don't know if you've heard of them, just a small outfit, but we're now partnered with them directly and we get access to all of their inventory and we're able to book that and access exclusive rates for our clients, for ourselves, etc. Absolutely phenomenal. Big game changer last night. Everyone's very excited today. But we also work with the likes of Jet2, Virgin Voyages, lots of other companies that you would know. We have secure payment gateways, so all of the payments are secure. We have customer management software. We have on-demand agent training, so much training. I'm going to go over it in a minute. I'm going to stop saying I cannot tell you because I'm just so excited. So we have lots of on-demand training for you to get to grips with. We also have new technology being developed by IntelliTravel's in-house team, which is a state-of-the-art AI in our back office. So not only does it help us to make sure everything is registered and everything is perfect for our clients, it also helps us create our content. So for those of us that are not very good at content creation and marketing, that is going to help you do it for you, which is just a game changer for some of our agents. So what can we book? When it comes to the types of things that we can book and earn from, you'll see there on the screen, we can do group trips, we can do individual travel, we can do all kinds of things. We've got an agent that does school bookings very, very well. She's booked many, many dance schools over to Disneyland Paris, and that's been a massive earner for her. We can book cruises, hotels, resorts, holiday packages, tours, car rentals, airline tickets, sports and entertainment tickets, which was massive for me because my boys always want to go to the football and now they go and now I earn from it. So rather than them just costing me money, I now earn back from what they're costing me to do anyway. So, and I've been to quite a few concerts myself as well. We can also book airport parking, airport lounges, excursions and gift certificates, villas, everything. You name it, we can book it and we can earn from it. So I touched on this a little while ago. I told you about some of our suppliers. That's actually, we are now, I think, at 100, if not more suppliers that we are partnered directly with, which means we get direct access to their booking systems and their product range for us to be able to give our clients the best possible solution to their travel needs. So I'm sure, let me know in the chat box if you have used any one of these on the screen. I know I have definitely used Host Seasons before. I have definitely used Holiday Extras. I still use them now. I do like an airport lounge. But Jet2 Holidays, massive supplier for us. Virgin Voyages, these are all ones that you will know and probably love. There will be a few on the screen that you don't know, like RateHawk. They are trade only suppliers, and that is the benefit of booking through an agent like myself or one of the others that you're going to hear from tonight, is that we have access to so much product which is not available for the client to look for themselves. So that gives us the best possible chance of finding the most suitable solution for them. So let's give you some commission examples. This 2-day spa in London for this group of 5. I actually did a spa weekend last weekend. Of course, I booked it through my system. Had the best time. Really wish I was there now. But this lady, this agent, she booked this group, this spa day for herself and 4 of her friends. And rather than it just costing her money, she earned £190.89 back and got to relax at the same time. I mean, that for me is a win-win. Another one here is a 2-week luxury villa in Mykonos, this time for a group of 10. Now, this one may have taken the agent a little bit longer to book than the spa. The spa day probably would have took, I don't know, even if it took an hour, that was a good commission to earn for an hour. But this one probably would have taken a little bit longer. You've got a group of 10 people, potentially 5 couples, all wanting different things. So it might have taken a little bit longer. But look at the commission that this agent got to earn from that, £1,404.80. Even if it took her a couple of weeks, or him, a couple of weeks, that would have been more than I would have earned in my day job previously on a monthly basis. This is, I know, a favourite of many people. This is the 7-day honeymoon in Cancun. I have never been to Mexico, but if I were to go to Mexico, I would definitely be insisting on an all-inclusive resort complete with butler service, let me tell you. Hoping my husband can hear me from the other room. But the lady or the agent that booked this one, they got to make this couple's honeymoon dreams come true and earn a commission of £435.21. I mean, let me know in the chat if that type of money could be useful to you right now and what you would want to do with it if you was to earn something like that from a trip like that. This last example that I'm going to share with you is a 5-day group cruise, family reunion, booked 20 cabins for a Mediterranean cruise. Now, 20 cabins, that's going to take some organisation, but they would have had the full support of the cruise line that we worked directly with to make sure that cabins were where they needed to be, and whether or not they needed connecting ones and all that kind of stuff. And you can see in the reflection of the commission how profitable group cruises and group bookings are, because when you book a group, you're effectively booking the same thing multiple times, and increasing your commission. So the agent here got a commission of £1,736.99, which is definitely more than I used to earn on a monthly basis, and I used to work a lot longer than it probably took for them to book this cruise. So before I get into this about the training, I am going to bring up someone just to have a little chat with you and tell you her experience of the travel business. This lady is actually just, I can't say much more than I love her. She is a very close friend of mine, but she's also a very good travel agent, and she's going to tell you about her experience now. Laura, are you there?
I am. Hello.
Perfect. Take it away.
Okay. Hello, everybody. So I am Laura. I am a mum of 5 boys. I have been a travel agent now for 15 months. I knew absolutely nothing to do with travel whatsoever. All I knew was how to board a plane. I didn't even like giving my passport in at border control, but the plane's all I knew. Up to date, the biggest booking I have done is £10,000, which was a cruise. I knew absolutely nothing to do with cruises whatsoever. The training, the support I got for doing the cruise were just absolutely amazing. And I almost made £1,000 from that booking for a couple of hours, which you're never gonna, take you a month to earn that amount. But when I first started, the training was absolutely phenomenal. The support, the system's so easy to use. So yeah, really, really good. It's enabled me to take the boys to Disneyland Paris, which is something I never ever thought I would ever do. And then next month, I am going for a training weekend to Disneyland Paris with 3 other agents, and I can't wait. So yeah, it's absolute game changer, and I absolutely love it. So back to you, Claire.
Oh, thanks, Laura. I might be one of those people that's going with her on that weekend, and I'm very excited. I don't know whether I've covered that I'm actually a big Disney fanatic. I don't know whether you've gathered that from my presentation so far, but I cannot wait to be back in Paris. I'm not taking the boys this time, I'm taking three other agents with me. So it's a different kind of trip that I'm really looking forward to. But I'm going to touch on that in a minute. We have, Laura has spoken about the training that we have access to, and there is so much training for you to be able to sink your teeth into. It's all online, it's all on demand. So you really can work it around your schedule and around what else you're doing. I quite often used to sit at the school at pickup time and do some training in the car and watch through some stuff, really fitting it into those little pockets of time that I did have. Obviously, now I work this business full time, so I can do the training, but everything is like the call last night that I spoke about. If you can't attend it live, absolutely fine. It's all online and on demand within 48 hours of being live. It's in your back office for you to replay or rewatch, whatever it is you want to do. We get to educate ourselves on the vendors, industry products, destinations. We can earn specialist certifications in different things. Like I'm a Disney certified vacation planner. I was also named a fairy godmother for the Disney Magic Ahoy, which is the travel agent training platform. And there's just so much you can do. You can advance through the IntelliTravel certification program as well there that you can see on the screen. And I mentioned at the beginning of the call, I am the fastest qualifying ambassador currently if in the UK. And that means I've gone through that whole program, Dreammaker, Vacation Builder, Travel Genius, and I have done extra training and qualified as an ambassador, which means that I am able to train other people and support them thoroughly within their businesses. One of my favorite ways to train is by educating myself through what we call IntelliTrips or FAMs, familiarization trips. And that kind of explains what they are. We get to go on these trips and familiarize ourselves with product, with resorts, with cruise ships, whatever it is. It could be a day on the cruise ship whilst it's docked down in Southampton or another port. Had some agents recently doing ship visits down in Southampton, and they got to go on the Royal Caribbean Independence of the Seas, a P&O ship, and all other ones. I've been on a few myself, and they're absolutely fantastic. They are the best way for you to learn about product and be able to have that first-hand experience to be able to answer the questions when your client asks them. Some of my trips I've been able to take my family, some I've been on my own. Recently, I've been on a Royal Caribbean cruise myself. I got to experience the $100 million makeover of the Allure of the Seas, and I was able to bring that back, train the rest of the team, and also I was able to sell a cruise to a client because I had first-hand experience of it. It is by far the best way, I think. I love it. And obviously, we get a really good rate to be able to do that. So here is an example of an IntelliTrip, not unlike the ship that I was on a few weeks ago. And yes, I went down that slide. I will not be repeating it, but at least I've done it once. My mother-in-law always says you should try things once and then say you don't like it. I've tried it, I don't like it. But anyway, I can tell you for certain that when I booked a similar cruise for my client, they did not pay £411 for their balcony cabin. No, they did not. But our agents that went on this cruise and got to experience that for 7 nights firsthand paid that price for their cruise, which is absolutely fantastic. So, lastly, from me, before I pass over to my favourite co-host ever, I am just going to go through a few assurances that we have. We have a best travel price assurance. That is for your clients. That is if you was to book something for your client and they were to go off and find it somewhere else, cheaper, and it's exactly the same, everything's the same, and they come back to you, then we will give them a voucher for the difference plus a little extra, I think, off the next trip that they book with you. We also have 100% money back guarantee in place. If you were to start with us and within 30 days decide that this is not for you, then you would get your initial investment back, which my co-host is going to go over shortly. The last assurance is the profit guarantee. IntelliTravel are so certain that you are going to make a profit within your first 12 months that if you do not, they will give you the difference back. I know there is nowhere else that would do that for you. And with that said, I'm going to pass over to my co-host, I'm just not going to take anything away from his story because he's going to tell you perfectly. But I love co-hosting with him. Toby, are you there?
I am here, Claire. Can you hear me okay?
I can. I thought I couldn't then, but I can now. Loud and clear, looking great.
Well, firstly, thank you so much, Claire, for taking us through the travel component here with this amazing opportunity we call Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel. Every time I hear you talk about travel, Claire, I just get excited about not just the trips that I've done, but the trips that I've got coming up as well with this amazing program. I'm really excited, ladies and gentlemen, for you to be here, but I'm even more excited for you to stay with us to come and see the second part of this presentation. Something that's got myself, the person who's invited to join the line today, and thousands of us around the UK excited, not just about booking travel, earning commissions, and building your own unique brand in the travel industry, but most importantly, sharing this with like-minded people to build something even bigger. And we're going to take you into the Planet Marketing Compensation Plan. But first, a little bit about me. So I'm not a stranger. My name is Toby DeCosta. I'm 36 years old. I'm also from Southern Kent, not too far from Clare. And I've been in this business now for the past 9 years. And can I tell you, it came at a perfect time in my life. It came at a time where I was actively looking for more. Has anyone been there before? Where you're actively looking for someone that can give you more time with your family, more freedom, more flexibility, more income, right? And I knew if I kept on doing the same thing, I was going to keep getting the same result. Does that sound familiar? Well, that was me. So you have to understand my frustration, but also my excitement when I first laid eyes on this presentation that you're seeing right now. Can I tell you, it was love at first sight, and this opportunity has turned my life around 180 degrees. So I really want to encourage everyone to pay close attention to what you're seeing here, and don't take it from me, take it from my good friend, Mr. Warren Buffett, who says, never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source, which is so true. Let's go ahead and dive into it right now. You see, every time you go out there and you share this opportunity with a friend, a family member, anyone in your world, Planet Marketing is going to say thank you. And they're going to pay you what we call the direct sell commission of £35. I love this business. Why? Because you're in control of your earning potential. Have you ever wanted to be in an environment where you get to write your own check? You get to determine how much you want to earn this week, this month, this year? You're looking at it right now. What happens when you help someone get started with the ITA program to become an independent travel agent with IntelliTravel, and that individual helps someone else they know get started as well? Well, not only did you earn your original £35, but you're going to earn an additional £17 on top of your original £35. And again, there's no limits to all of the people you personally refer to the business when they sponsor someone as well. This is a simple referral-based business, something that I'm sure we've all been familiar with, we've all been exposed to over the years, as it's a model that most companies are choosing today. But we've got the most powerful one and the best one in travel. Now, when you become a goal builder, which is one of the prestigious ranks in our company, every time someone joins your organization as an independent travel agent, whether you personally enroll them or not, whether you even know them or they're in the same country as you, you're going to earn a team bonus of £7. Ladies and gentlemen, this is so powerful because can you imagine earning income when you're working and earning income when you're not working? But I promise you, this is going to start with you, but it's going to grow beyond you. There's over 35,000 agents right now in the UK and Ireland, over 135,000 worldwide. So this is definitely growing and moving, and you can be part of this as well. It starts at £7, but there's 6 levels of the £7 team bonus that climbs up to £42 per person who joins your organization as an independent travel agent with IntelliTravel. And all of these bonuses are paid on a weekly basis. We get paid weekly every Thursday. Now, let's get that promotion. By helping 3 individuals get started with Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel, you're going to be promoted to Bronze Builder, which is the first promotion. By helping 6 people get started, you're going to be promoted to Silver Builder. And by helping 9 people get started, you're going to be promoted to Gold Builder level. And it's truly at Gold Builder level where your income goes to the next level. Here's why. Well, you're going to start to receive that first level of the team bonus that we just talked about on the previous slide. You're also going to get a 10% match on your personal ITA travel agent commissions. This is huge. For all of your individuals who you personally introduced to the business, remember, they would have never heard about this if it wasn't for your personal referral. But when they book travel, it's only fair that you get paid as well, right? So when they earn their commission, no matter how big or how small the booking was when they book travel, but you know you're going to earn as well. So when they earn their commission, you also earn a commission of 10%, which doesn't come out of their pocket, it comes out of IntelliTravel's pocket. Isn't that powerful? Ladies and gentlemen, a very true story. About 2 years ago now, coming to 2.5 years ago, there was a lady in the US who did a huge destination booking. 50 plus people flying from the US to the Bahamas, destination wedding. She booked flights, hotels, package holiday or vacation package, as they call it in the US, transfers, and some car hires. And she also organized the actual wedding ceremony as well. She earned a one-time commission of 37,000 US dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine doing a one-time booking and earning a commission of that size, 37,000 US dollars? Here's the kicker. The person who introduced her to the business is a gold builder. If it wasn't for that individual introducing that agent who did the booking, that booking would have never taken place with our company in teletravel. So, ladies and gentlemen, when that agent earned 37,000 US dollars, the gold builder earned a 10% match on that, which was $3,700. Can you imagine earning a commission for a booking that you did not do? That agent didn't attend the wedding, didn't book the wedding, but they got paid, right? So we want to show you how powerful this can be for you as well. And what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to bring up some of our gold builders who are on the line with us, who are going to share some of their testimonials on how they've been getting on in the business, but most importantly, how this business is building the future for them of their dreams. We're going to start off with gold builder Sion Colligot, who's based out in High Wycombe, Buckinghamshire. Again, someone who's just flat out getting it done, helping so many people. Let's see if we have Sion on the line. Sion, we would love to hear your story. Why Planet Marketing and why Planet Marketing for you right now?
Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear. Take it away.
Perfect. Good evening, everybody. My name is Sion Collicott. I have been in the business just coming up a year and a half now. I cannot believe it's a year and a half already. Back in 2021, I had a work accident and I was like, oh, I'll be fine. In a year, I'll be back at work. Absolutely loved what I was doing. Finally made it into the sector of work I wanted to be doing as well. Little did I know, I was not going to be going back into that workplace. 3 years later, I was still thinking, what am I going to do? I was like to my sister, what am I going to do? I need to be doing something that didn't involve me sitting too long, standing too long, running too long, because I could no longer do those things anymore. And she said, oh, I've got something for you. Let me introduce you to the world of Planet. And I watched something very similar to what you're watching today. And my mind just was like, it was like bubbling. And I was like, okay, I can do this. What do I need to do? On the 8th of the 1st, 2024, my world changed. And I found this amazing company that is not just about community, but it really does support. It allows you to go at your own pace. It allows you when you've got the energy, for example, with me, with my things that are going on, it allows me to like be really fast and then I have to slow down. But the support that I get in those moments of having to slow down is immense. And I know I'm going places. So people watch out, I'm coming. And I'm going to be taking my first holiday abroad for 21 years in September. And I cannot wait. I'm on that plane, I'm the first one on that plane, because I want to be there soaking up the atmosphere. And if you don't know what I'm on about, listen, you will find out exactly what I'm on about very soon. Back to you, Coach Toby. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that testimonial, Sion. We love to hear real people who are getting real results. We're going to keep it moving and bring up our next speaker to give a testimonial on her time in Planet Marketing as a gold builder. She goes by the name of Charmaine Ferron. And again, someone who's flat out getting it done. Charmaine, we would love to hear your story on why Planet Marketing and why Planet Marketing right now. Charmaine, do we have you on the line?
Yes, you do. Evening, everyone. So my name is Charmaine. Really excited to be on here. So I'm originally from the Midlands, living in London. Background is fashion management. Was now completely different career change, and that was because I was made redundant. So for me, having done affiliate marketing before in the past over the many years, when I heard about this opportunity, for me, because the product was travel, it just made sense. And not only that, having been made redundant, I just got to that point where I was just fed up and tired of having to rely on one source of income. And actually, just before I started this opportunity, I wasn't actually working because I'd been made redundant a few months before. So I've been in the business just over 3.5 months. And for me, what really excites me about this whole opportunity is that because I've seen the success in so many others, I'm able to bless so many people with this as well. So not only does it stop about becoming about me, it's the fact that I can actually really enhance my friends' lives and everybody else that comes into contact with me. So that's what really excites me. The training is phenomenal. The community, I absolutely love it. So for me, it was just a no-brainer. I didn't even watch a presentation. That's how much it made sense to me. So for me, it's just been the best decision ever, and I'm in it for life. And that is my story. Back over to you.
That is your story indeed. What a powerful story. Thank you so much for sharing, Charmaine. And our final goal builder testimonial, a gentleman by the name of Albert, again, someone who is helping so many people based in London, really just absolutely smashing his business. Albert, we would love to hear your story. Why Planet Marketing? Why Planet Marketing for you right now?
Good evening. Hopefully you can hear me okay.
We can hear you and we can see you loud and clear.
That's great. So I want to latch on to something that Claire said earlier on, and she mentioned time freedom. And that's one of the many reasons why I found this business so attractive. And I'm sure I'm not unique in saying that, through COVID, I had something of a light bulb moment about my priorities and things like that. And speaking as a sole surviving parent as well, I wanted to spend more time with my family. And without something like this, my options would have been very limited. So this business has allowed me to cut down my hours to part-time. I now only work 3 days a week. And another thing that I love about this business as well is because I'm a contractor, if I don't go to work, I don't get paid. And I don't know if anyone else is in that position or 0 hours contract, etc. When you're in that position, you often find yourself going to work when you don't really want to, or so someone else might, take the day off if they've got a serious cold or something like that. When you're self-employed, whereas most people look forward to bank holidays, for you, you don't really look forward to them because there's less earning potential. But with a business like this, you have that opportunity to earn residual income even when you're not actually working. So once you become a goal builder, your travel business becomes effectively a franchise. So not only do you get the ability to benefit from running a travel business in your own time, but also you get to reap the rewards as well. So often you hear with a traditional type of business, they may be earning lots of money, but they're chained to their premises. With this business, you're not. You're able to make the money from your travel business and reap the rewards by going on holiday. And as Claire mentioned, even when you're on holiday, you still get to earn money from this business as well. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say about that. And that's me.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that, Albert. And I couldn't agree with you more. It's really the flexibility that I think is one of the biggest selling points of this opportunity, why so many people are joining. We have over 1,000 people every week joining this company around the world. And I know flexibility is a main reason for that because people are looking for something flexible, something on their terms. And we definitely have that in abundance here with Planet Marketing. Let's talk about residual income. Albert did mention the residual income component, and it really is powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, if you currently do not have residual income coming in your household right now, you want to pay close attention to what you're about to hear next. Residual income, quite simply put, is work that's done once that continues to pay you over and over and over and over again. Think about, your favorite artist, the music that you listen to of theirs, or maybe that movie you watch on Netflix. You see, every time you play that song, that artist gets paid. That song may be recorded in the studio years ago, right? Every time you watch that film on Netflix, that actor gets paid, right? That film may have been recorded years ago, maybe even decades ago. Do something once, pays you for a lifetime. But here's the thing. Most of us may not have the best singing voice. Most of us may not be Hollywood actors, but we can share this opportunity with people who love to travel, right? And we all have people in our lives who travel and are open to making some additional income alongside what they currently do right now. That's where this program comes in so strong. You can participate in our team build matrix, working together in a team. And that's what I love about this opportunity. They've created an environment where we can all help each other earn residual income coming into our households. And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see on your screen, it's 3 levels across, 9 levels deep, has an accumulative earning potential of £88,569 on a monthly basis. This was designed to build wealth. And there's already a number of individuals in the UK right now who are earning a 6-figure income with this. Some people even a 7-figure income as well. Rome wasn't built in a day. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to build something great. But what I love about it is that you're doing it together with a team. And yes, let's talk about the Presidential Ring and Rollers program. This is where you can truly build something for the long term. But before we get to that, the Director program. For that individual who's looking at this and asking the question, how big can this grow? How big can this grow? Well, we want to show you the bigger picture here. With our Director program, you're going to be able to build something that's way beyond what you started originally. You see, it may start with just some close friends and family, but I promise you, this can really take you around the world. You can grow business around the world, and by doing so, you're going to be recognized as one of our directors to earn even more residual income. And it starts at 1-star director all the way down to 9-star director. Now, we talk about the Presidential Ring and Rolex program. For that individual who's always wanted to be in an environment where you're going to be pushed, pulled, and stretched to your full earning potential, congratulations. You found it, and you found us. Whether it's a 6-figure income, $250,000 annually, $500,000 annually, even $1 million income on an annual basis, this is a company that can help you earn more income. But what I want to do very quickly, I want to bring to the line a gentleman who has just really been trailblazing this business. He's one of the top income earners in the company worldwide. So check this out. Over 135,000 members in the company. He's in one of the top 100 income earners worldwide, making a multiple 6-figure income, helping people not just here in the UK, but around the world. And he was the very first person to sign on the dotted line in the United Kingdom, the pioneer of the United Kingdom, bringing this opportunity here to the UK. We'd love to hear from our director, 3-star director, David Acosta, on why Planet Marketing and why Planet Marketing for you right now.
Thanks a lot, Toby. So very, very quickly, guys, I know you wanted to get back to the exciting information. The travel industry is not a sale, it's a share. No one needs to be forced to be right now in Barbados instead of Bromley. If you could be in Dubai instead of Deptford, right? If you was in Jamaica instead of Job, right? You would be a lot more happier, right? So travel is something that the world loves, but it's really the support in this business, which I'm so, so proud of. I come from very, very humble beginnings. I was a normal, basic cameraman. I was working for a small Sky TV company, earning way less than £1,000 a month. Very, very, very broke. I was struggling financially in a major way, and I was open to doing something different to give me different results. A good friend shared this opportunity with me. I got started just because it's travel. I wanted to save money and earn money on the travel I was booking anyway. Everybody on this webinar who's over the age of 25 is probably already a travel agent. If you've ever booked a holiday for yourself, your partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, your friend, your auntie, your children, technically you're a travel agent. Travel agents book travel for clients. You booked for a client. The only problem is you didn't get paid a penny for booking for the people you booked it for, including yourself. So I got started for travel, and when I understood that I could empower, help other people, then I really understood the power of leverage and residual income. I didn't know everything. I was an amateur. I was, not very knowledgeable on business, but my mentor, the support of my mentor, held my hand and guided me to make very solid income. I've been able to earn well more in a month than I would normally earn in a year, through this business. I've been able to travel over 180 times internationally, been able to, live the life of my dreams, retire at the age of 28 years old, and haven't had a job since, have that full time and financial freedom to spend quality time with my family. And it all came from the support of people wanting you to win. And again, guys, this is not about trying to chase the whole world and begging people to do what you do. I'm not looking for everybody. We are looking for a few of the right people. I found about 5 to 6 special people. And as of 4 hours ago, our organization has grown to over 40,000 people. And that's something I'm so, so, so proud of. From 6 odd people who are serious, this can grow bigger than your wildest dreams. I don't know 4,000 people, never mind 40,000 business partners from Panama to Peckham through this opportunity. It's definitely a life-changing vehicle that we want you to drive with us. So get back to the person who invited you here. Make sure you get your questions answered and just get started. We'll see you in 2 special places that begin with the letter B, the beach or the bank. Back to you, Toby.
Amazing. Thank you so much, David. And again, you touched on it, David. It's the community. So many people today are looking for a way to earn additional income from home, start a home-based business, but it can be kind of scary, right? Going on Google, going on a website, hoping it's real, trusting it's legit. But when you step inside a community of like-minded people, you hear so many powerful testimonials. I know for me, 9 years ago, that gave me the world of confidence. And that's why I've been here for 9 years. And for many of us, been here for many years. Let's talk about our income disclosure statement, show you the highs and lows of all of our earners in the company. We're transparent. We've had a record-breaking 9 years. We've got everything to show and nothing to hide. This is public information on our website as well. Now, the Planet Marketing Pledge. Ladies and gentlemen, you can feel secure in knowing that in the event of your passing, the business you built here at Planet Marketing will outlast you. Your family will still receive your Planet Marketing weekly commission, direct to pay, direct to bonuses, and the all-important monthly residual income. Earlier, I talked about some celebrities, artists, music stars, movie stars, right? When they pass on, we're still listening to their music. We're still watching their films. So money is still being paid into their estate, into their household, right? Michael Jackson hasn't been here for many years now, but his children's children will never have to worry about money. They may have problems in life, but money won't be one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever thought about leaving behind a legacy? Have you ever thought about how you can make money today but leave something behind for you tomorrow? We're born looking like our parents, but we'll die looking like our choices. And Planet Marketing have given us a choice to make money today, but build something significant for tomorrow as well. So we're super proud of our Planet Marketing Pledge program. Okay, as we come to a close, this is a turnkey business. Everything you need for your success is already in place, from the tools to the trainings and events, but most importantly, our amazing community. The teamwork truly does make the dream work, and our philosophy is that the newest person in the team, which is you, is the most important person in the team. And we cannot wait for you to step inside our world. And we're going to huddle around you, help you, support you, and guide you on your way to your success based on your goals and your dreams and what you're looking for. And we're looking ahead. In about 4 months' time, there's going to be probably over 1,000 of us from the UK flying out to Orlando, Florida, to the US in Florida. We're going to be celebrating our international convention. I'm so excited. This is going to be our Diamond International Convention, celebrating 10 years of Planet Marketing. It's called Strength Under Fire. We're going to be blessed with a keynote speaker, John C. Maxwell, who's a legendary performance and personal development coach, who's going to be our keynote speaker. And we're going to play a very quick video right now, which is going to show you the highlights of our last year convention, where we had over 6,000 people in attendance and the largest Marriott resort in the world. Check this out.
There's a light in the distance calling me. Even in the dark when it's hard to see. Oh, I won't give up now. No, I won't back down. There's a light in the distance calling me. So here I come. Here I come. So here I
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after seeing that video, hopefully you can understand our excitement and really just why we're buzzing about this. Let's talk about how to get started. You would think for everything that you've heard today from Claire, myself, how you can step inside the travel industry and build a brand, earn income, access training, access working with all the top travel companies in the world. You would think this is going to be thousands and thousands of pounds. Not at all. Ladies and gentlemen, see the heart of our founder, Donald Bradley. He wanted to create an opportunity where the average person out there can get started without having to break the bank. For just £156, you can get started in the fastest growing home-based business in the UK right now. And that's a combination of your Planet Marketing business and your IntelliTravel business. £14 with Planet Marketing, £142 with IntelliTravel combined together makes the 156 that we pay to get started to have access to both companies. And then your monthly membership to run your business of just £46. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a game changer. We're taking it from traditional business to online business. It's no longer click and mortar, it's now click and order. We're sending people up in the clouds and we're putting heads in beds. We don't sell oceans and potions, we sell beaches and oceans. This will be the most attractive, lucrative business you can get started in today with an amazing community. And we're so excited about our price point because we're helping ordinary people live extraordinary lives and average people make above average income. Ladies and gentlemen, we always understand that on every webinar we do, there's 3 types of people. And we know that you may be number 3, where you've seen information today, but it's just maybe a thank you and no thank you. But if that's you, we want to thank you for your time this evening, for honoring the invitation of your friend who invited you on today. Or maybe you're number 2, where you're excited about what you've seen, but you've got some questions. We love questions. We all had questions, and we definitely want to get your questions answered. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to get back in touch with the person who invited you on the webinar today. They're going to get you connected to get your questions answered. So please look out for that. They're going to get you connected to get your questions answered. Or maybe you're number 1. But the moment you saw this, you already knew, right? This is that opportunity you've been looking for. This is that home-based business you've been searching for. The moment you saw that Claire told you you can cruise for less than £400 for the week, you are already in, right? Ladies and gentlemen, if that's you, it takes no more than 5-10 minutes to get yourself up and running, register with the company, your website live, access to the training, and we look forward to welcoming you into our community, our WhatsApp team groups and Facebook groups, and we look forward to putting together your game plan for success. What we're going to do right now, play a very quick video as we close out from our founder and CEO, Donald Bradley, who was just with us in London about a month ago, where we held a mega event with over 2,000 people at the Intercontinental at the O2 in London, here in Greenwich. And he's got a short message for us to explain to us why this opportunity right now is a lifetime of opportunity that you don't want to miss. Take a look at this.
My name is Donald Bradley. I'm the CEO and founder of Planet Marketing here in the United Kingdom for another amazing event. Today we had over 2,000 individuals coming to be educated and be recognized on what we believe is the fastest growing business on the planet. Never before have I gone to a local event in a country anywhere and had 9 rings to pass out, 9 six-figure rings from over $100,000 a year to over $500,000 a year. Stay tuned. Right place, right time, right people. If you know anybody that's involved in Planet Marketing in the 22 different countries that we're doing business in, get back with them. Everything in life is all about timing, but more important than timing is something called positioning. We are looking for leaders in a country near you. Join us.
Well, that brings us to the end, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully you were able to just gauge our excitement about this opportunity. We are absolutely thrilled with what we've done. We're proud of where we've come from and how far we've come, but we're even more excited about where we're going. As I mentioned before, there's over 35,000 active members doing this in the UK right now, over 135,000 worldwide in 20 different countries around the world. We've already booked over £3 billion in travel sales. This is the Netflix of the travel industry, and this puts the power back in your control. Have you ever wondered how you can make money in travel, doing something that you love to do anyway? Well, ladies and gentlemen, not only have you found it, but you found us. We want to welcome you to Planet Marketing. We want to thank you for your time this evening. Again, get back in touch with the person who invited you here today. We're going to get you connected to get your questions answered, and we look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world or at the bank. Thank you so much for your time. Take care, and bye-bye.